Corporate training sessions are usually an intellectual feast. The facts and figures, the flowcharts and the PowerPoints, be it leadership, customer centricity or problem solving or self-development. What if the construct is presented like any fabulous Hollywood movie with more deeper insights? The blend of science and spirituality. It dazzles most of us, right? That's Scientology, which Kiran is into for last 15 years. He enjoys it as cinema therapy. Welcome to his book reading series.
Wow, I feel foxed and get completely floored. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's my divine half, Kranti, and teamed up with me when it comes to day-long workshop delivered for the corporates. And she happens to be a better facilitator than me for sure, because she knows how to keep the participants engaged when it comes to the great deeper insights through the various training games and exercises. I appreciate her confidence because she says the person who is honest with oneself is obviously confident. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in our book reading series, we are almost done with now 30 plus. So today, if I may pick up, which has helped me as a learning and sharing professional, and it has become my learning and sharing compass. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, some of you would have heard about Scientology and Dianetics. Ronn Hubbard is the founder of Scientology and Dianetics. He lived on planet Earth from 1911 to 1986. He was born in America, and he was an author, philosopher, philanthropist, and also he served in American military services, in Navy to be precise. Scientology is basically a study of knowing self. And when I had embarked my professional journey into training and development around 2004 in one of the biggest corporate conglomerates, it was in Mumbai by then, and the president over there, who happened later on to be my life mentor, he used to encourage me to find my style and disseminate the insights in most effective possible way, in most modern way. The first challenge for any trainer, for any facilitator, is how to hold their attention. How to make them attentive to what you are saying. First thing which really impressed and influenced me is the quality of the videos. The training videos were like, a certain Hollywood movie. Oh, wow. And for the first time I had screened that in my classroom, when all the corporate managers were sitting, they were looking at it, Kiran bhai, is it some Hollywood movie? I said, no, it's not Hollywood movie. It's from Scientology, and they found it very interesting. It was not just entertaining, it was not just looking fabulous, but the complex to complex insights of life were presented in most simplified way. For example, learn to learn. They had mentioned Scientology surfaces out the barriers of learning, and as per them, the barriers of learning are like, for example, absence of mass, too steep a gradient, and misunderstood word. Emotional tone scale, where the complexity of all the emotions are very scientifically mentioned on Y and X axis, and the quality of the video and the audio, you can see, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Different kinds of audio tapes, yeah. And this is about the dissemination and help, and also you will see, I have this enough. Maybe I think around 15-20 I have this, the survival of the fittest. So it carries so many audio tapes inside, and the hand notes also, yeah. And the books, for example, out of so many books, if we can highlight about Ronn Hubbard's self-analysis, and by self in Scientology they call it as thetan. That's basically beyond this flesh and body identity. That's like an Atman, yes. So and there is a process, there is a process, as we call it in spiritual illumination, enlightenment or something. So there is a proper scientific auditing is done at the centers. Worldwide they have centers, and the progress is checked through e-meter. Yeah. So this is really amazing, the work called auditing. And when it comes to the mind, Scientology is talking about there is something called reactive mind and the active mind. And one of my favorites when it comes to Scientology is, and this I have widely used, because this helps in mitigating the confusions and move towards clarity. That's what in the auditing process they call from pre-clear to clear. For them, clear means illumined. The clear means illumined. And this is one of my favorites. Aside so many other videos, this is my favorite. The problems at work. in this, the Scientology lay emphasis in a very vivid manner that the problems at work. What are the different problems a person faces at the work? What they mean by emotional tone scales, and the ARC triangle, that is affinity, reality, and communication triangle. Also mentioning about what is the confusion and the anatomy of control. How invariably on net you will see certain kind of controversies, but I just keep that aside, and I focus only on the best of anything, and I pick up that, and it has helped me a lot. There is a sizable number of celebrities associated with Scientology and Dianetics, but I don't want to get into the details. I just want to talk about my personal benefits. So Scientology is a phenomenal construct. Yeah. One of my favorite quotes of Ronn Hubbard is, "There is no person alive in the world who can't make a new beginning." Yes.